What's going on, everybody? Soliaker here. And don't forget, we have Audipalooza coming up. It's next month. Links are in the description. You need to reach out to JohnFilax. He's got all the details. I'm telling you the things that are transpiring right now, and we're going to get into what the AG just said, I think, a few hours ago. This is amazing. And then I've got another video coming out right behind it about it. I think it's Escambia County. I love what they're all starting to get around and coming out to say. Instead of waiting another 8 days until this law's actually in law, but whatever. It's a great move for Florida, and it's a great move from all the activism that everybody that's ever participated in these open carry events. So don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this makes it a little bit clearer for anybody that has questions right now. And yeah, let's do it. Soliaker, deuces.
Open carry debate. Tonight, we have team coverage with Wink News anchor Claire Galt and Wink News security analyst Rich Kalko on what this could mean moving forward. An appeals court overturned the state's nearly 40-year ban on open carry.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory.
And the Attorney General has since sent local law enforcement agencies a memo.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Telling them not to arrest or prosecute people who are seen openly carrying guns.
Wink News anchor Claire Galt has spent the day digging into the law. She joins us live now at the Celtic Ray in Punta Gorda. Claire, where is it still illegal to bring a gun?
Amanda, schools, courthouses, police stations, those are all still big no's for bringing a gun. So are places that serve alcohol, like bars, or like where I'm standing right here at the Celtic Ray, this section of a bar in a restaurant. Rest of the restaurant, though, it is fair game as long as the owners say it's okay. The owners of the Celtic Ray here certainly will not, because for them, it's personal.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
In the front office of the Celtic Ray, there are bullet holes in the wall. Owners, Kevin and Max Doyle, told me they're a chilling reminder. Guns and alcohol don't mix.
The guy came in here later at night, and he was obviously intoxicated.
He didn't like being cut off and kicked out, so he got in his car, drove around this way, and he shot his gun in the air a couple times. A couple bullets hit our building.
Max Doyle moved out of the way just in time.
But I stand around a lot. Let's line up right with my head.
It didn't hit him, but it sure did scare him and his employees.
That bartender doesn't work here anymore.
It's why, he told me, he's decided not to allow open carry in his pub at all.
We don't want our customers to be in an environment where they're scared.
And that's completely understandable. You know, not everybody's going to agree with this. You know, I hope that a lot of, businesses and things of that nature all allow us to openly carry, as long as we're not acting like a bunch of fools. But we'll find out.
Some guys might act tough with a gun on their side and intimidate people.
Openly carrying a gun is legal in Florida now. The Attorney General backs it, but private business owners can still say no. Down a few streets at Leroy's Southern Kitchen, Lee Richardson has the same goal, keeping people safe. But he believes open carry does just that.
If someone were to come in and look at an establishment to rob it, and they see 3 or 4 people with a pistol on their hip, I think it'll make them think twice about doing something stupid.
I met Dave Jacobs when he was eating at Leroy's Tuesday afternoon. He's all for the Second Amendment, but told me he prefers concealed carry. He's not so sure he's ready to change things up now.
One of the big concerns that I have, a lot of people that are gonna open carry may not be strapped. People can grab, people can go. So there's concerns to that side of it if they're not prepared.
Now, how you carry is completely up to you. I do not recommend those ones that are made out of nylon or cloth or whatever. I don't recommend them. Get yourself at least a simple, decent Kydex holster that has either level 2 retention or level 3. At least that's going to help stop them. And then once again, if you're going to carry a rifle, make sure you have a decent sling and keep your head on a swivel, because people will look to do harm if they are given that opportunity.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
I want to come home to my family. So all it takes is one stupid idiot out there to do some stupid stuff, you know.
Now, I do want to point out, I did not see a single person today in Punta Gorda openly carrying a weapon. Of course, though, this ruling is still very new. I know, too, it can be very confusing. So I'm going to have a full breakdown of where you can and can't bring them with this story on winknews.com. I'm live in Punta Gorda. Claire Galt, Wink News.
All right, thank you very much, Claire. And continuing our team coverage, we're joined now by Wink security analyst and former FBI agent Richard Kalko to talk more about this open carry law.
So since the appeals court has ruled the open carry ban is unconstitutional, what can gun owners expect now?
Well, Claire explained it very well, but I think there's going to be some confusion out there over the next few weeks and months as people try and sort through the law, what they can and can't do. That list is actually pretty long about places you can't go into, and it's going to take a little while to get resolved. That appellate court actually only covers the northern counties of Florida, turns out, but the Attorney General already said he's going to carry that for the whole state. And I went through Facebook today and saw that several sheriffs have already started putting up messages about carrying in their county, and they will not have their deputies enforcing anything as far as arresting anybody for carrying.
So Floridians can already do concealed carry. So I think there probably is a little bit of debate about why we have to have open carry.
Now, don't forget,
Great question.
Coming up. Links are in the description.
To think why we need it.
JohnFilax.
Concealed carry seems safer for everybody involved. As we saw one of the folks interviewed on that last story. You walk into a place, you see somebody carrying a gun, it just raises the tension. People might be concerned or nervous. One of the things people may not realize out there, we go through law enforcement training, as I did. One of the big things you do in what's called defensive tactics is gun retention. If somebody comes for you to take your gun out of your holster, how do you protect them from happening? If there's three people in a bar with a gun, then it's at something. But if somebody's alone, something you always have to be aware of. So right now,